To celebrate 20,000 followers on our YouTube channel, we've teamed up with our friends BoxyPixel once again for a giveaway. And this time, BoxyPixel has created a special one-off piece for us. If you haven't already, don't forget to go to BoxyPixel.com and check out their quality masterpieces made from machined aluminium. These gurus of modding create the highest quality aftermarket shells made out of billet aluminium for all your Game Boy and Game Boy Macro consoles. Having said that, they've hooked us up once again to make this giveaway possible, creating a one-off machined Game Boy Macro faceplate created from a single piece of oak. Just like their machined aluminium faceplate for the Game Boy Macro, this faceplate is made of the highest quality and comes from a similar template, where the buttons are recessed, the speaker is mounted to the front of the console, as well as a port for the LED light. And as you can see, the rear of the shell has also been machined out to the highest quality finish. Only our friends at BoxyPixel could create such a masterpiece. So we had a thought, why not create a one-off console to thank our loyal followers? As always, to create a Game Boy Macro, we had to start off with a well-worn DS Lite with a non-functioning top screen. The first step of the build involves removing all the unnecessary components and retaining the battery, the motherboard, and of course the LCD screen. On this occasion, we decided to build a pure Game Boy Macro console, which would only function with Game Boy Advance games. That being said, the touchscreen was not necessary for this build, so we went about removing the front touch panel of the screen. The next part of the build involved the electronics. In this instance, we removed the top ribbon cable connector, which would allow us more room for the PSP speaker, which would be mounted forwards. We also bridged the motherboard with a 330 ohm resistor to disable the top screen, and then insulated the electronics with a piece of Kapton tape. In order to make this Game Boy Macro build unique and stand out, we opted for a set of clear buttons, as well as some translucent rubbers and a mirror clear rear shell. We feel that being a retro build console, there's nothing better than seeing the internals of the electronics, just like in the 90s, where all cool consoles or accessories were clear. The next part of the build process involved mounting the clear buttons as well as the translucent rubbers, followed by connecting the original backlit screen to the DS Lite motherboard and fastening it in place. With the aesthetics looking fantastic, we took the opportunity to test the buttons and the rubber pads before mounting the rear shell. Before sealing the rear of the shell, we took the opportunity to clean the electronics, as this would be on show. To finish off the console, we mounted clear trigger buttons as well as clear volume and power button. To say that we're impressed with the overall finish of this Game Boy Macro is an understatement, and we know that one of our followers will be just as pleased to own this custom console themselves. The overall finish is flawless. The BoxyPixel faceplate just finishes off the Game Boy Macro with its machined oak wood finish. And we'd like to thank BoxyPixel once again for this unique faceplate. Paired up with the clear buttons, translucent rubbers, and mirror clear rear shell, this Game Boy Macro is an absolute pleasure to play. Focusing on a console that purely plays Game Boy Advance games, we couldn't think of anything better. So now the part you've all been waiting for. To be in the running to win this beautiful, unique, one-off console on behalf of Gameboy Custom and BoxyPixel, there are a few conditions. Watch the video in its entirety. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, and follow Gameboy Custom and BoxyPixel. You can enter as many times as you like, and the winner will be drawn random from the comments section. This console will be given away and shipped for free to places such as Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and North America. If you happen to be located outside of these zones, the winner must pay for postage. The winner will be announced on our YouTube channel on the 11th of June at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Due to the large number of fraudsters in our last draw, the winner may have to prove their identity, and we do not ship to PO Box addresses. Good luck to everyone who entered, and stay safe.